Hey guys, welcome to week 12 of my NFL predictions. And guys, of course, as we usually do, we're going over my week 11 predictions. So yeah, let's get there. Bengals, Ravens. It was kind of closer to Burrow got knocked out. Now for the rest of the year, Dolphins, Raiders, I got that right. But it's like, it was closer and more sloppy than I expected. Steelers, Browns, not. That game was sloppy. That was terrible. That was probably that was bad football. Holy crap. Both teams couldn't move the ball, maybe other than one drive each. Maybe to like the end for the Browns to get that win. It was all defensive. Or just sloppy football. The offense. But yeah, Titans, Jags dominated. Jets, Bills. Yeah, I thought maybe Zach Wilson's done. Oh boy, what the heck. The Bills are back now. No Dorsey, but like against a really good defense too. So yeah, Texans Cardinals was as close as I expected. One score on the Texans, I got that kind of right. Chargers Packers, it was by 3 points. That's how Chargers games are. But the Packers won because the Chargers receivers have no hands. Vikings Broncos very close too. Very competitive, close game 2 by 1 point, not 3. Eagles Chiefs not as high scoring, kind of disappointing. I mean, both offenses played good, but for their standard, it was not as good as I expected. But yeah, it's a solid game. And the Chiefs receivers have no hands. Chiefs should have won that if they have any hands at all. But I mean, like both teams played good. But Bears, Lions played pretty sloppily, but got out with a win. Cowboys, Panthers, Cowboys beating up on bad teams. Commanders, Giants. What the hell happened to the Giants offense? Why did Tommy DeVito turn into a great QB? I don't know. That was weird. That week was weird, though. Buccaneers, 49ers, about the same as much as I expected. Seahawks, LA. I know Gino went out, but you blew it. Seattle, my gosh. They blew it so hard. All those penalties and stuff. Just sloppy football around. They shouldn't even be close. I know it's a division rival, but wow, the Rams are They are bad this year. But yeah, this is my predictions, of course. These aren't the actual wins. So we're going to go 1-0, 2-0. I'm just going to count the losses. How many buys? Be 14 games then, yeah. There's no buys. It's 14 games. Should be 1L, 2L, 3L, 4L. No, not 5. The Chiefs didn't win. 4. 5L, 6. So 8-6 this week. We did okay. Not amazing, not bad. Let's move on. Everything's right. Just want to make sure I know what the seating is. Yep. Everything is good, guys. We are on to a new slate of games here. And a new slate of incorrect games. Let's go begin with the AFC. Let's begin, guys. Dolphins at Jets. Dolphins, they played pretty sloppily. They didn't really play up to potential against the Raiders. I mean, they did play a good game, the Raiders did, but the Dolphins, they won, so they got out of it. They won by 7. It's a close game and stuff, but yeah, I mean, like, they could have played better. Haven't seen that many of, didn't really see this game that much, or not that much, I would say. Jets versus Bills. The Jets' offense was shit, as it usually is, but the defense, it's usually stout, kind of solid, but it's like when your offense can't do anything, your defense bets you're going to get destroyed. And they had the first really bad performance of the year. It was gonna happen. It was bound to happen on the. Oh my gosh, I see what the NFL is trying to do here, but you see that with every time Rodgers was gonna play. But dude, he's gonna come back this year. But wow, ever since you could see what they're trying to do for all these games, and I like that. Like they're good. They seem like good games, but now that he's gone, they're shit. Tim Boyle starting, Aaron Rodgers' buddy. I know he's back in Green Bay a lot, so yeah, I'm interested to see how that's gonna go, but actually maybe not. Why did I say that? I mean, it's gonna be pretty bad, but yeah, Dolphins are gonna win 27-17. I don't know. I think maybe they'll do a little bit better. Wilson is probably the worst QB in the league. Alright, Steelers at Bengals. What the fuck? Yeah. Actually, it was a win. Canada's gone now, so what? Dude, Steelers' offense played really bad. Pickett was missing every throw. I don't know what the heck. I know Canada's not good, doesn't use the middle of the field, was incompetent, bad play calling, but dude, it was bad. The defense did solid, but the offense just couldn't do anything. I mean, and then when the defense finally gave up other than the first drive, actually gave up a competent drive to the Browns and stuff, and not stuffing the run and stuff, which they're pretty good against the run and not. The Browns had a lot of drops too, but they were doing good against the defense and stuff. It was like what against the offense and stuff. It was just bad offense. I feel like more than it. It kind of says more about the Steelers and the Browns. That was bad. They gave them that game. Like it's an easily winnable game that they just threw away because they have no offense. Gosh damn it, Bengals. Sorry to say, your season is over. Joe Burrow's done for the rest of the year. They're done. You can't. They were probably gonna probably have a good chance of making another Super Bowl maybe, but yeah, that run's done. Like their team looked pretty good, but yeah, it's done. No Burrow means you don't have a QB there. I mean Browning let's see. I don't know how this is gonna be. This is gonna be another sloppy game. No Canada, which means I'm gonna have some optimism, but I'm gonna pick the Steelers just because there's no Canada, and I have some hope that they don't lose to another backup QB. Watch them lose this. Like I said with the Browns game, I'm not shocked if they lose this. If they lose this, I won't be shocked. But 2017. If it was Burrow, the Bengals would win, definitely. No doubt. I mean, it'd probably be probably by 2 scores. But yeah, let's go. Jags at Texans. Jaguars dominate their opponents. Offense and defense. Wow, the offense played up. That's where the defense played as good as usual. Dude, the Jags had a great game. Lawrence was doing good. Ridley had an amazing game, like the whole team did. ETN was good, not amazing, but they did great though that game. Like, dude, that was a great game by them. If the Titans couldn't do anything, they're done. The Titans was done, but yeah, they did a great job here. Moving on, the Texans here. Wow, another win. Like Stroud made threw a couple picks, but they got the win. They barely got the win out, and they barely got the win against a tough court. I mean, I don't know how to word this. I can't say a tough Cardinals team. What's the word? Maybe I don't know what the word I should say. Because ever since Kyler Murray's been bad, Kyler Murray's the it factor for the Cardinals. They've been competitive and stuff. Maybe a highly competitive team. I don't know how to say that because they're not that good, but yeah, the Texans, just seeing to see Jags got blown out by them. They're at Houston. This is tough. If this was coming off the 49ers week, I would pick the Texans, but I don't know. Oh, this is going to be one of the best games of the week. Oh, yeah, it probably is. Man, look at the other games on the schedule here. Yeah, probably one of the better ones. There's a lot of division rivalry games this week. A lot of them this week. Steelers, Bengals, Dolphins, Jets, Jags, Texans, Lions, Packers, Cowboys, Commanders, 49ers, dang, Seahawks, Rams, dude, the whole NFC is division. Wow, the whole NFC matchups are all division rivalry games. Bears, Vikings, Rams, Cardinals, and Packers, Lions. Wow, a lot. Oh, I said that one, but yeah, a lot of division rivalry games this week. I don't know. I think they're going to get revenge. It's going to be a good game, 27-24. I don't know. It always happens. When you play a team twice a year, it's hard to beat them twice. It really is. It's usually a split. Having a split, that's still good. All right, moving on. Browns at Broncos. DTR did good for his second start, was it? Yeah, he did good. The defense, though, one of the best units in the league. They did a really good job. They shut down the Steelers' offense. Other than that Jalen Warren run, oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that. That was maybe not one drive. Maybe it was just that Jalen Warren run. Yeah, maybe it was one drive where they drove down to get a field goal. That's really it. But it's like a Jalen Warren run, though, that was it. Other than that, they gave up a couple maybe big Jalen Warren runs, which they should utilize him more. But yeah, I always forget to say stuff sometimes, but that's why I'm doing it here. But yeah, I don't know. It's just gonna be a bad game. No way. I don't want to watch this. No one does. It's like watching the Steelers. The Steelers Bengals. No one wants to watch that side. The fans. Let's be honest. It's gonna be a boring. Both teams probably not scoring more than 20 points. It is gonna be bad football. Both the Steelers, Bengals, and Browns, Broncos game. Just the way it feels, the the way it is. It's like just the brand of football they play is not that fun to watch. Let's be honest. I mean, at least with like some of the other teams, like the Jets too, but the Jets are bad. I mean, like actually like decent teams. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, the Ravens, but they have a good offense, or at least they're more. So yeah, Broncos though, good win, barely winning. I mean, Russell Wilson is the weirdest QB to watch. The stats look good, but he takes too many sacks. I don't know if it's just to keep his percentage up, but I don't know. It's weird. He's still a top 8 QB this year, and he's bounced back from before. Maybe not as good as he was in his prime. I think this is where he's gonna be for the rest of his career. Last year was just because of Hackett more. That was terrible. My bet is instead like even a quarterback that's like a first ballot Hall of Famer, like considered, even played bad in incompetent coaching. It's why I kind of have some belief that Pickett, he didn't miss a lot. Those could be better. Like he showed in those last drives. I don't say he's a good QB, but he showed maybe one drive a game that he played like Elway and like other than that Browns game though. That's why I'm kind of a little bit hesitant. Maybe a little bit that he could turn around, but I don't know. But yeah, alright, this is going to be sloppy. 17-13 Browns. I don't know why. I just feel like it's one of those games where they're going to win again, and they're just going to shut down the Broncos and stuff, and they're not going to get anything done. I don't know. I just have a feeling. I don't know. It's going to be a bad game. Alright, next, Chiefs at Raiders. Chiefs, the receivers don't have any hands. Watson and MVS, their hands, they put butter on their gloves before. What was that? That was terrible. Mahomes literally threw 2 dimes, like one that was like 4th and 25. No, the one was a deep bomb. Would have been a touchdown if he caught it. Maybe a yard or 2 farther, but dude, he put that in like the best place you could have. Like, that's a tough throw. Like, come on. And then the other one on 4th and 25, he throws a dart right to him. Maybe a little bit high, but he has to not have the ball be picked. And he drops it. Oh my god. How do you do that? Okay, that's all we have to say. I mean, they played good, but yeah, let's move on. It's the Chiefs. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll get the number 1 seed or first or second seed. They'll be fine. And go to the AFC Championship at bare minimum. Maybe even the Super Bowl. And the Raiders, they played hard. They played a good game against the Dolphins, contained them really well. Didn't win, but Pierce been doing a really good job over there ever since Josh McDaniels and incompetent Swine's been gone. Which I don't know how there's another coach in the division. Brandon Staley's not gone. He wasn't even the worst coach in the division, which is kind of saying something. I'm saying Staley was when McDaniels was there, which is kind of saying something. But yeah, wow. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I think it might be a little bit closer than people expect, but I think the Chiefs are gonna win. 27. I'll give them 27-20. They play hard. I'll give them that. Okay. Moving on. Ravens at Chargers. Baltimore just came off of the sleeping bed right there. I should say the Bengal. A mini bye Thursday night. Played a really good game. I mean, it was a good game, but they just, whenever Burrow went down, you knew that game was over. They scored another touchdown, it was over, and they ended it. They're done. They have the number 1 seed at this point. Doing really well, just inconsistent. Just had a couple, they're not a contend. They are, not Super Bowl contender. They're just too inconsistent. You can't be losing to the Steelers or playing that bad against them and playing with the Cardinals and barely beating them before Kyler came back. It's just they're too inconsistent. They blew out the Lions and Seahawks, but then they have some games like that against the Steelers and the Colts game too. It's you can't do that. You can't play it wasn't oh yeah, no one thinks the Cardinals are good. No one thinks the Steelers are good. I think they're okay, but it's the Colts, they're okay too. They're the same boat. But yeah, let's move on here. Chargers, okay. Staley's a hack. What else is there to state? Justin Herbert's receivers suck. Justin Herbert should have been like Tom Brady and willed his receivers to catch the ball. That's what he should have done, honestly. Because there's no, he should have willed them to. He just doesn't, that's why Tom Brady's the GOAT. That's literally the reason why. How do you not catch those Bowles, he has multiple touchdowns. You usually win that game. My gosh, Chargers, your team is pain. Even if Staley's gone or Spanos and gone, the Chargers are a cursed franchise. Like the Vikings, too. They're just a choker franchise. They're just cursed. It'll always be like that. I swear. There's all they know is pain. No, those are the more... I mean, I also say if the Browns and Lions are cursed, too. I don't know the rate. Because how do you... Okay, I know this is going off topic about, the Ravens and Browns, but, the Ravens literally used to be the Browns, 20 years ago. And then they left to go to Baltimore and they won a ring. I know it's kind of weird to say there's curses, but it's how could this be happening? A team chokes like this. Oh, I know the Falcons had one choke. I think the Falcons more had that one choke, but the Vikings and even the Bills, I'm kind of starting to feel like they're on that kind of, because the 4 Super Bowls in a row, they're just cursed. I don't know. That's just me, but yeah, let's go. All right, I'm going to pick the Ravens here, 27-23. Too many 27s. I don't really care. All right, moving on. The Tank Bowl for the number 1 pick, or the number 2 or 3. I don't know. The Patriots at the Giants. The Patriots suck. They went over by. They're sleeping. Who's starting? Bailey Zappi, Mac Jones. It doesn't matter. They have a good defense. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about the Patriots? This is what they had for having Brady all those years and stuff. I don't know. This is really damning, though. Wait, the only 2 wins are against division rivals, too. That's interesting. Let me guess. They beat the Jets and the Bills. Yeah, Jets and the Bills. Wow. Okay. Makes sense, but if you play them twice here, did they play them twice already or no? They didn't play the Patriots. But yeah, the Giants, Tommy DeVito. I don't know what the hell happened. How did he... He went from looking like someone that shouldn't even be in the league to now throwing 3 touchdowns or being a top 10 QB. What the heck happened, Tommy DeVito? Can you explain to me what the heck? I mean, no, he's not a top 10 QB, but I mean, looking had a top 5 quarterback performance this week. I mean, looking like one for week. He'll probably go back to where he was before, but that was weird. I mean, I guess I've heard from Giants fans that they always play good against the Commanders. Seems like that because they beat them. They beat them twice, even though they've been terrible this year. I know the Commanders haven't been that good. But it's yeah. Wait. I just pick all the away teams? Oh, that's kind of weird I did that. Okay. I'm going to pick my first home team in this tank-off. Giants in this sloppy. Yes, we are going to have to watch this miserable football, guys. Screw you guys. This is going to be terrible football, and the Tank Bowl goes to the Giants. At least it's a Tank Bowl, though. Should be better than Steelers-Browns, because at least it's a Tank Bowl for the number 1 overall pick, and it's going to be just both teams just hoping they lose. I don't know. Because they just want Jake May or Caleb Williams. I don't know. That's what I would be doing. I'd be like, please lose, please. Okay, moving on. The Buccaneers at Colts. These 2 teams were in the same tier. Football hell, where it's yeah. I mean, at least Buccaneers have a chance to make the playoffs. The Colts don't. They feel like they're out of it. And if they do, they're going to get blown out in the first round. Buccaneers too, but it's I agree. But they could win the division somehow. I feel like they do have the best team. Baker's inconsistent, but he's good. He's been pretty good for them. They have a solid roster of Mike Evans had a solid game. Chris Godwin, Sean Wright did. The defense... they got some picks. It was a close game. They blew and stuff. I didn't see that much of this game, so I don't know nothing to talk about. Colts won a bye week. What do we say about them? Oh, yeah, they're on a bye week. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know anything about... What I'm saying... I don't know if they had, really... I know they had Anthony Richardson, but he's gone for the rest of the year. I don't know why I thought about that. But I don't think they really had any, injuries that I remember that they had, carrying over. So I think they're, unless I didn't see anything, unless you guys saw anything, Colts fans, I don't know. Give Zach Moss more carries, though, but I have him on the bench since they're not using him. He was a beast, though, until they gave Jonathan Taylor all the carries. But, yeah, for fantasy, that's all I'm saying. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. I'm picking the Buccaneers here, 20-17. Next, we got the Panthers at the Titans. Two rookie QBs going up against each other. Bryce Young, he looks bad. But you gotta give him, like, a lot of QBs didn't look that good in year one. Like, if you remember, let's look at all, I'm just, people are saying, oh, yeah, he's shit. And that, oh, yeah, you gotta give him more time, though. You gotta, let's wait maybe 2 years down the line. If he's still like this, then you go after. But there's been a lot of other QBs in bad situations that really weren't that good. Josh Allen was really raw. Hurts. I don't know. Tua Burrow was okay. I mean, I guess they weren't as bad as him, but, there were a lot of, guys that are really good. Trevor Lawrence, remember him? He was terrible in his first year until he blossomed. I mean, I know the rare cases of Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, and C.J. Stroud, who had, great first years, but, that's rare. You don't have that really that often, though. But, yeah, all right, moving on. Titans, I mean, got blown out again. Haven't heard really anything about him. It seems like the Titans' offense have fallen off. Will Levis is inconsistent. It makes sense. He's a rookie, too. You got to give him time. He had 2 good games, 2 solid games and stuff. First one was just coming out. That was a great one. But now the league's starting to adjust to him. He's got to adjust back. If he can't, I mean, it's just, it's going to happen, though. But I think they're going to win here, 17-13. Here's the thing with the Titans. I already had the score prediction. Here's what I'm saying. I want to say more about the Titans before I go on to the next segment. It's this isn't their year. It's more of just seeing what they got. It's just developmental. It's developmental year. It's not a big, they don't make the playoffs, not a big deal. It's just develop. You're trying to develop you guys for the future. You know what I mean? Okay, now we got a good matchup here. Bills at Eagles. Oh boy. Bills, you look good for once. You look good for the first time in a couple weeks. That's good. You guys blew up the Jets. That's good. You guys your offense is really good against. I'm not impressed they beat them. I'm more impressed that they destroyed them, especially with the Jets being a top 3 unit in the league. I'm impressed by that, them doing really good against the defense. That's what I'm impressed by. That's what I'm very impressed by. That's what I am very impressed by, though. Okay, but yeah. I mean, you guys are good. You guys bounced back from the Broncos game. I mean, I don't know if maybe it was just a spark. You don't know. They could go back to where they were. They had this streak where they had a great game against the Dolphins and they go back. You got to prove it here. If you could be competitive with the Eagles or even beat them. Yeah, that kind of gave away who I was picking. But yeah, let's move on here. I mean, you'll be fine, guys. They'll be fine. They'll be back in it. But moving on, Eagles. Well, I mean, you guys won. You guys are really good, but I don't know. I'm kind of starting to get this kind of vibe where they are the best. I think the 49ers are the best team in the NFC. They just can't play complete games. They had multiple chances to put the Chiefs away, but they couldn't. And they're lucky that he didn't catch it. That MVS didn't catch it or watching it. MVS didn't catch that because that would have been at least inside the 5 or even a touchdown easily if he caught that. And that other 4th down, it's yeah, you guys can't be playing like that. That's playing with fire. I mean, there's other teams that play like that, but they're not that good. Christian Point, or they're average. There's 2 teams that I could get examples of this year. 2 teams that play with fire way too much. The Steelers and Browns, for example, my gosh, they play with fire one. You can't play like that and be expected to be this good. I mean, top of the echelon. Yeah, maybe you could be solid or good, but it's you're not gonna be the best. You gotta actually dominate a team. Yeah, but what I mean is if it's a close game, it's 34-31, or the offense is doing good defense. What I'm trying to say is, it's one just sputters. They both sputter. You know what I mean? But yeah, you gotta play full 60 minutes. Okay, I'm picking the Eagles here still. I know I went on that rampant, but 31-27. Please be a good game. Watch it not, though. Packers at Lions on Thanksgiving. The Lions are good. Praise to God. The Lions are good this year for Thanksgiving for once. No more Lions jokes anymore. And we don't. I don't know why I saw that meme with the take him to Detroit. I don't know. I find that the take him to Detroit, you know which one I'm talking about. And if you guys know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, but yeah, Packers, good win for them. I know the Chargers aren't that good, but good, solid win. Love looks solid. They did good. They got the job done. They beat the Chargers. They did good. Good job, guys. I mean, honestly, I'm happy you did. Because I want Herbert to actually be on a real team or on a real coaching staff. My opinion is trade him to another team, but yeah. But I mean, like, I'm talking about Herbert, not Love, but yeah, I mean, good job, guys. Good offense, defense performance. I mean, it's the same thing. The difference, it's the same. I could say the same thing of the Packers. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say it's a good win. Okay, yeah, I take that back. Because they're literally a couple drops away from losing too. I do agree with like a drop or two away from like that Quentin Johnston pass, like they are maybe tying at least and going overtime. But it's like, the Packers aren't that good. So it's like, you get what I'm saying, guys? They were considered a bottom 5 team early on. So that's why I'm saying that shit. Lions, you're the same thing as the Eagles. Why do you toyed with your prey? They toyed with them too much. I know they're 8-2. I know they're the second seed, but they toyed with the prey way too much. They just you can't do that, and you were down by like 10, was it? And then they came back and won. I mean, Goff threw 3 picks too. It's just, you gotta beat the bad teams. And I don't know if Fields had a solid day, but yeah. Okay, Lions. See, I'm gonna pick 27. Not kidding. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't want to pick 27. I'm gonna pick 24. 14. No, I'm gonna do 17. 24-17. But here's the thing. They don't have a good pass defense either, which the Chargers really don't either. So, yeah. Moving on, Commanders at... Wow, we're getting all the Thanksgiving games. So I think this is the next one. Commanders at Cowboys. Well, Commanders, I mean... You guys got blown out by the Giants. What else is there to say? I know it's a division rivalry game, but you played him the second time and you lost. You lost to Tommy DeVito and let him do that to you. How do you let Tommy DeVito do that to you? The man himself. I don't know how you make him do that, but yeah. Saquon was good too, but I just had to highlight the Tommy DeVito. I just find that funny, but yeah, let's move on. I mean, Howard didn't play that good. He threw 3 picks. He puts up a lot of yards, but he has some stinkers, though. He's inconsistent. He's young, too. So, he's definitely QB2 of the class behind Purdy. Purdy's QB1. We can't deny that. He's been the best, dude. He's making, we can't deny that. Okay, moving on. Cowboys. Well, they blew out a bad team. It's the same shit every week. What else am I supposed to talk about? Oh, yeah, Wayne Dakota Prescott balled out against the bad team. I know the Panthers have an underrated defense, but how they destroyed them. I don't know what else is there to say. This is going to be... I think the Cowboys win, but I think it's going to be a good game, honestly. Okay, Cowboys 27-17. Alright, moving on here. We got the 49ers at the Seahawks. Alright, 49ers, they're back. I think we said that last week, but yeah, they're back to Super Bowl. We just need another week. Yeah, they're back. Just had a bad stretch. Every week the whole team was off without Trent Williams, Debo. It's kind of insane how much Trent Williams holds up this team, but maybe it was just a bad stretch. My bad it was that, but yeah. I mean, good game against the Bucs. Was kind of close, but they did good. Like, nothing else to say, Seahawks. You blew it, boy. How do you blow that? I know Gino was out with injury at the end, but all you have to do is run the ball and you're fine. It's the same thing the Steelers did, too. To run the clock down. What are you doing? You let him... And then, wait, did he come back in the game? That's what I saw. He got injured, then he came back, I think, and then the kick, Jason Myers missed, but that's not the point of it. You should have won that game. We're just gonna move on. Pathetic. 23-17. I don't know why it's gonna be low scoring. I just have a feeling he has a division rival. The Seahawks don't have an amazing defense. I don't know. Feeling. Okay, moving on. 2 teams on a bye. What am I gonna say? Saints. Is Derek Carr coming back? Is he questionable? I didn't hear anything about it. maybe I just didn't read enough things, but is he coming back? Jameis in the game last week. Derek Carr's the only really one that you have to worry about coming back. Falcons, they're going with Ritter now. So, yeah, they're riding and dying with Desmond Ritter. I don't know, I like saying it that way. They say Desmond Ritter and stuff. They're riding and dying with him. Hopefully they could actually, Arthur Smith is not going to be a brain dead nincompoop and actually use his guys right. They actually use Bijan more than 5 times. So that was good. You got to start throwing the Drake London and Kyle Pitts and not Kadale Hodge and Johnny Smith. I don't know what is wrong with that guy. What is it with throwing the inferior receivers or using inferior players? It's funny on offense. What does he love like about that? Like, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, I'm going to pick the Saints here in a close 1-2. I don't know. I would have picked Falcons if it was a little earlier, but I feel like I don't know. I'm going to pick Saints 21-17. I don't know. Maybe I should pick the young team, but yeah. Moving on, we got the Rams at the Cardinals. Rams, you guys got lucky. The Seahawks imploded on themselves. Good job, guys. Give you a round of applause for that. It's not going to do anything. Your season, if you lose this, your season's over, probably. I mean, yeah, you could come back and rattle off a bunch of win streaks, but your team's in a rebuild mode. It's like Stafford is solid, but it's like their team's rebuilding. They have a great receiving core, and Stafford's good. But outside of that, their O-line's not that good. The defense is not good. It's a rebuilding team. So, like, honestly, they should just... The team's not good enough to win. I feel like if they could just get a good haul for Stafford, it's not because he's bad. It's because the team's just not ready. A couple of years, they could, they could draft their guy and stuff. They had their first-round pick this year. I know they're going to trade 2 first with Brian Burns, but, like, dude, you need to actually build a team. And the Cardinals... Kyler's back. Close game. It's the only reason I'm picking you because they always keep it close. Kyler Murray bailing him out. He didn't bail him out this week. I mean, close game. Cardinals aren't that good of a team. They're not going to get the number 1 overall pick. It's going to definitely be the Bears. Oh, my gosh. The Bears could either... If they're taking Fields, this could be the interesting... Like, this could either be, like, the dynasty for the Bears probably not. But this could be a not dynasty. Why did I say dynasty? Could be actually a really, like, they could have a big, like, kind of do... What team had this? Do the same thing as... What team did this? Who had the quarterback and just got a lot of pieces? Was it the Eagles that did this? I'm trying to remember what team it was. I think it was the Eagles that did this and got a lot of pieces. And they just stuck with... I remember they're going to look for Russell Wilson the year before he broke out, but yeah. I'm going to go with 27-24 Cardinals. Alright, Bears at Vikings on Monday night. Okay, if the Bears offense actually plays as good as they did before, it might actually be a close game. Bears, Fields played good, played solid. I don't know if he's still the guy. He's inconsistent. I don't know if they want... I think they want a more consistent guy. I mean, I know their team isn't that good. Their defense is solid. The offensive lines are not good. The offense is okay. It's like, yeah, the O-line's not that good. The offense isn't that good. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're going to do here with this team. I mean, the Bears, like, this is an interesting path to see what they do. Maybe kind of interesting because they could either go with Williams and Marvin Harrison, or they could go with Marvin Harrison and trade that other first round pick, get, like, the biggest haul ever. They got, like, the second or third and get Marvin Harrison. Or they could trade both of them. Oh, my gosh. The Bears, if Fields is their guy, could trade for, like, and have, like, 4, and they could literally trade back and get, like, imagine they could get 2 Panthers-esque packages for May. Imagine they get 1 and 2. Oh, my gosh, and they keep Fields. If Fields actually, like, breaks out more, this could be really, they could get, for the next couple years of, like next year, maybe have, like, 3 or 4, maybe, like, 3 first-round picks in the next 2 drafts. If they do it the right way, which is going to be very interesting. Maybe not that many, but they could have, like, 4 or 5 first-round picks. Maybe couple mid-rounds, too, like second or third. Or some players, like, go with DJ Moore. It's going to be very interesting what they do. Okay, so I don't know what Vikings lost. Josh Dobbs been good that past year. No, I don't know why. But yeah, the Vikings really lost. Had a good winning streak with them. Good job, the Vikings. You've been doing great this year, especially with the adversity of no Cousins. Better than everyone expected after Cousins went out. Thought your season was done. Good job bouncing back, getting Dobbs. That was the best move of the trade deadline, probably. Definitely the best value, but definitely the best move. Interested to see what they're going to do here with Dobbs, but that's my story. I mean, maybe we'll talk more about the offseason, I don't know why. But, yeah, we're going to pick the Vikings here, 27-23. Too many 27s, as you guys can see. I don't know how many picks are going to be right. Probably some of them will be. Hopefully we can only... If we ever go undefeated, I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, guys, that is my Week 12 NFL predictions, guys. I mean, put your comments down below which picks you agree and disagree. I mean, yeah, everyone has different opinions, but yeah, these are mine. In some of these games, I wouldn't be shocked to go either way. Like, I'm looking... Like, I'll show you which ones, though. This one, this one, this one. This one, this one. This one, this one. This one, this, and that. Maybe not that, maybe that one. But yeah, guys, I really hope you all enjoyed today's video. Gonna be a lot of good games this week. We all enjoy it. I mean, I might stream some games this week. Gonna see which ones. Maybe a Thursday night, maybe a Monday night. Probably the Monday night one. I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens. Probably Vikings Bears just to see. Probably we'll do that one. Maybe not Maybe we'll do Sunday night. Gotta see which one's who's playing on Sunday night. No, it's not the Bills or Eagles. I forgot. But yeah, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all next Thursday or on a stream for Week 13 predictions. We'll see y'all on a stream. See y'all then. Peace out. Bye.